dollar américain classique, j'aurais dû faire une veste de Xtreme Xpiry.
Ladies and gentlemen, fellow traders, welcome to Jitney Trade TV, the market information center for Jitney Trade. This is Xtreme Xpiry for the month of December. My name is Nicolas Meffet, and I have one passion, and that's options and volatility. Now, let's go check what we have on the economic calendar next week. Monday, we have industrial production and capacity utilization in the States, and housing index also. Tuesday, we have the CPI, housing starts, and FOMC decision on the interest rates, but that's pretty much a foregone conclusion, I guess. Thursday, we have the Philly Fed and also the leading indicators, both in Canada and the States. And finally, Friday, pretty calm day in the States, but we do have CPI in Canada. Now, our usual indicators, let's go check out what the VIX did during this past month. Now, if you remember, we promised you some compression in the VIX, and we did get it. As you can see, the VIX is working its way inside a triangle. Now, keep in mind that usually this is a continuation pattern. So, depending on which way it's going to exit this triangle, it's going to be a huge move. Now, let's go see, according to the Bollinger Bands, what's happening. Now, you can see that the VIX has re-entered, well re-entered the envelopes, and it's finally reaching normal levels. The vertical range is around 40%. Remember when it went really crazy, it was over 100%. So here again, it goes to prove that the VIX is really compressing, which is kind of why the market is stabilizing. Now, let's go check the long-term picture. Obviously, the VIX is still outside the quadrants we defined a summer ago. Now, will it re-enter the previous quadrant? I don't know. Somehow I don't think so. So I think that we are in the midst of defining a new plateau for volatility. Put-call ratio. Now, this indicator, I'm thinking about losing it because it's been quite useless for the past 3-4 months. Again, with all this volatility, we see that the indicator is still stuck in neutral, so it's very strange. NYSE internals. Now, as you can see, the advanced decline line is pretty much zigzagging, but what's interesting is that the new high, new low has found a new equilibrium, and it bounced off those absolutely dismal reading back in October, where you see that blue arrow. It's kind of a good sign now that the new high, new low is stabilizing around these levels. Plus, if you see the bullish percent line, again, we're getting encouraging signals. Obviously, you do remember that when we were flirting with zero, we were hypothesizing that that was like an obvious sign that clearing rallies were to be expected, and we did get them. Now, when you look at the number of stocks on the NYSE that are trading over their 50-day MA, again, encouraging sign. I mean, we bounced off that zero line, and you know, if we can hold over these levels, it sure does help the market. It stabilizes it. Now, Dow theory. Remember last time we said that the Chinese had to hold the 3,400 level. Unfortunately, they did not hold it. Now, the Chinese registered a new low, and there was absolutely no divergence because the industrial confirmed this new low by the Chinese. And this is kind of puzzling because it usually indicates that it's a continuation in the trend. So, I don't know. If there's any substance to the belief of a Christmas rally, You won't see it out of the Dow theory, that's for sure. USD, what has the USD done now? We were fixing a target of 90.91, remember, last time. Now that was like huge resistance. We never did reach those levels. What we are witnessing now is like a normal retracement in the USD. Keep in mind that 80.81 is huge mega support. That was old resistance that is now huge support. Now, as you can see, gold is off the launching pad. It bounced off those major support areas, and it looks, I do say it looks like it wants to retest the top of that descending resistance line. So, I mean, you know, it is conceivable to see gold trying to go towards 900 and the USD coming down to test that support line. And when we look at the long-term picture, again, it's kind of clear. You can see it. You can see the movement, the attempt to go to the 90 resistance line. Now, let's go check what we have on the earnings calendar for the week of expiry. Tuesday, we have Adobe Systems, Best Buy, and Goldman Sachs. Wednesday, Conagra, General Mills, Morgan Stanley, Nike, Transat in Canada. And finally, Thursday, we have 3Com, FedEx, Oracle, and obviously Research in Motion. It's going to be a big one. So that's about it for this time of Xtreme Xpiry. See you next year, and we'll cover the same usual stuff. Be careful out there.